Hey folks, today's lesson is going to be about finding something called a point of intersection, and we're going to do that either graphically by graphing or using algebra. Now graphically is, I think in grade 9 a little bit easier, and then the algebraic way really needs you to focus on making sure your calculations are done correctly. So when we are finding graphically, what we want to do is we want to look at our two equations and decide what's the best way to graph these. So we've got that one and we've got this one. Now we're getting really comfortable with our slope y-intercept method, and if the equations are in y equals mx plus b, so slope y-intercept form, I'd use the slope and the y-intercept method, but we're going to do, for one of them, we'll do a table of values just to practice our table of values, and the other one we'll use our slope and the y-intercept. So we're going to use the table of values for this equation right here. Wherever I see an x, I'm going to replace it with whatever the x value is, and then I'm going to do that calculation to find out the y. So first, I'm going to take this -2 and put it in where that x is, and it would be -2 minus 3, and we would get a -5. Use your calculators, please. Don't wow me with your mental math. We want to make sure we're getting those calculations correct. So then -1 minus 3, -4. 0 minus 3, -3. 1 minus 3, -2. And 2 minus 3 is -1. Okay, let's plot those points. I'm going to make that graph my green graph. So -3, -4, whoops-a-daisies, -5, 6, and so on. And then I think it's probably just going to follow the pattern up this way. Now, because we're trying to find a point of intersection, we actually want to have a lot of the line drawn. Sometimes we just draw the line and it's enough for the marks for that question. But because this one is looking for a point of intersection, we're going to make this line really long. So I need to take and look at that. We'll drag it all the way down. Okay, there's one line. And I want full marks, so I'm going to go in there with my arrows, and I'm going to throw on my equation, which was y equals x minus 3. Okay, so there's one of our lines. Now let's do our other line, and I'm going to make this one in purple instead of red. Christmas is over. My ability to draw straight lines has never been there, apparently. Okay, slope. How do we move with that slope? First of all, what is the slope for this equation? -3 over 2. So we would go down 3, right 2. And our y-intercept happens at 2. So the first point we want to draw is our 2. And we're going to go down 3. 1, 2, 3, right 2. Woohoo! That's nice. That was the first one. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. I'll do one more. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, let's draw our connecting linear line. And make it look like that. I don't have to really stretch it out too much because I know where the point of intersection happens. I can see it. So our POI is right here. What is that as a coordinate? Oh, Megan, you didn't finish. Look at this. I didn't finish doing this. I want full marks. Let's get those arrows on there. Y equals -3 over 2x plus 2. Okay, that's better. What is that point of intersection as a coordinate? Remember, we go x's first, 2 at -1. And the question wants you to verify. So what that means is we're going to check our solutions. So we've got 2 at -1. That means our x values are 2 and our y value is a -1. So for this equation, because we have two equations, y equals x minus 3. Wherever there's a y, I'm going to put in a negative 1. And I'm going to see if when I put in this x value of 2, do I get a negative 1 as my answer? 2 minus 3, negative 1. Whoops, a little ahead of myself there. Negative 1, that works. So let's check the other equation. Y equals negative 3 over 2x plus 2. We are going to plug in wherever we see a y, a negative 1. Wherever we see an x, we're going to put in a 2 and plus 2, so that's going to cancel out there. We get negative 1 equals negative 3 plus 2. Negative 3 plus 2 is negative 1. And that one works. So that's how we can find point of intersection graphically, and we'll do a couple more examples to get this really good feel for this.